think the most important thing right now for leaders is to understand that we're at the beginning of this crisis, not at the end, and that it comes at you in waves. And so what leaders need to be doing is thinking about what decisions they need to make and when they need to make them, and not pretend like you're going to take all the actions today, or you're going to know everything you need to know by next week. But this comes at you in waves. And so it really requires leaders to be, very focused and make key decisions, but also be patient and wait for the right information to flow in. And this mixture of patience and decisiveness is rare, but that's going to be really what's required right now. And then when I think longer term, I think about two of the things that I've spent my career working on and how they might change. One is globalization. I grew up in a global company. I very much invested personal time and capital to grow GE around the world. But I think to a certain extent, the nature of globalization is going to change in a meaningful way. I mean, it was already turning into being a more nationalistic world even before this crisis. But I think this crisis is just going to say everything's local. Supply chains need to be local. Customer needs are local. Healthcare systems are local. And I think it's going to put a completely different face on what it means to be a global company in the 21st century. And the other one is kind of manufacturing. What does the physical world look like in the aftermath of this pandemic? I would say one of the things that's come through is that the digital world is massively advantaged to the physical world. And will factories be the same? Will big industries like aviation be the same as we get to the other side of this? So I think in the back of my mind about two areas where I spent the vast majority of my career, globalization and manufacturing. And I think both of those are going to be meaningfully changed in the days ahead.